Hello everybody, welcome to the It's Rain Crafts channel. My name is Raina. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry under SF Chick. Today is Tuesday, September 24th, 2019. I hope that you are all well. And you're having a good day. I just wanted to pop on, and because I didn't record yesterday, I had my good friend Melissa visiting me for the weekend, and she left yesterday, so that made me kind of sad. So it was a less productive weekend because I spent most of the time with her, and on Saturday she came in on Friday, so we hung out and we caught up, and we on Saturday morning we went to go pick up Kellen at my in-laws, and then we went to my favorite French place in New York. It's called Fig and Barrel. It kind of reminds me of the Rick House when I used to live in San Francisco. It has that rustic kind of vibe when you go in. And we had lunch, and we stopped at the yarn store because I'd like to show her the places that I go, or the places that I talk about. Speaking of, let me shut my phone on silent. So I currently shut off the Wi-Fi as I am podcasting or knitting, not knitting, but recording, because there's always some type of pop-up disturbance on my computer or my phone who likes to call me. So Melissa, sweet Melissa, as the Owen brothers song goes. We went to brunch and we hung out on Saturday, and Saturday night my mother took Kellen back to my in-laws, and we started watching Terminator Genesis. I let her pick on Saturday night. I said you can watch anything you want to watch. I said I'll watch it with you, because I'm not into action flicks, but my husband is, and we shared the same account. So we watched that, and then on Sunday we just hung out, laid low. Ellie got sick. Oh yeah, that's another thing. On Friday I had to call the vet early in the afternoon because Ellie was not feeling good. She had a fever, and her nose was running, so now she's on amoxicillin and has more eye drops in her eyes. It's fun giving medicine to a cat, let me tell you, as she is jumping around on her cat condo right now, playing with the mice. And what else has been going on? I got a couple new skeins of yarn that I will show you. This is from my good friend Laura down in Florida, her Dizzy Blonde Studios yarn in the Darkest of Hearts, 80-10-10. Oh, I didn't realize this had cashmere in it. It's 400 yards, 100 grams. It's named after Maleficent from Disney. This is her exclusive knit Disney colorway. So it comes with a little Mickey Mouse stitch marker. The other skein that I got is a self-striping on Fiber Nymph Dye Works Bounce Base. It's called Birds of Play, and it's a 2019 Pigskin Party exclusive. It has 5 stripes going from red to brown to gray to black. I can't wait to knit with this. Let's see what it looks like. It's definitely out my wheelhouse of what you see back there. But I was really really excited to have my friend here. It's not too often that Mom and I get company, and so it was nice. And yesterday I relaxed and I went to knitting with my mother-in-law. We go down to You and Me in York City. It's on Beaver Street across from the Central Market House. So I was there again after 2 days. So every Monday night I go to knitting. I go around maybe 4 o'clock, 4:30. And I stay there till about 7:30. And we have a good group of ladies that, we sit around and we knit about we knit on our different things, and we talk about everything. And some ladies in the group are just hysterical, and it's a good stockinette evening because that's all that I can focus on when it comes to those nights. And I left it upstairs. I bought those metal tubes that you stick your needles in. I bought a couple of those last night. Everybody's like, oh, are they for DPNs? It's like, no, it's not for DPNs. It's for circulars. Usually I have the Coconuts point protectors. They look like little erasers, but sometimes those fall off. So I bought those, and doing a large cardigan that keeps growing this way as I'm working on my increases, it's better to work it that way. So other than that, what else did we do this weekend? I didn't do much, like I said, because Melissa was here, but I knitted. I have 4 pairs I have 4 second socks that I'm doing. So the one I got done. I got the cuffs done. So now I'm working on the leg, and this is my sock. This is 1 sheep, 2 sheep in her, I think it's a Circe colorway. She called it Circe. So it's teal and orange and white. And so I was working on that yesterday. And then I pulled out this skein of yarn from Knitting Color. It's called Pumpkins and Potions. It's on her hardcore sock base. I was thinking about making Halloween socks. So maybe I'll roll this up and get that started. Let's see how far I get on my socks from my 4 pairs of socks, because one of those pairs of socks is for my best friend, Natalie, who I recently saw in August. We went to a concert. We are hardcore, grunge-loving 90s people. So Bush and Live were at the same concert with Our Lady Peace, and we went, and it was fabulous, and it was like a time capsule back into the 90s because it's like, oh, I could remember where I was when I first heard this song, and this one too, and this one too. So it was great. We had awesome seats. We had VIP seats because Natalie works for American Eagle, the corporate offices. So we had our seats courtesy of American Eagle, and it was just a great time. And I was working on her sock, and the last time I saw her was March. The same with Melissa, because last time I remember, because we were out in March. I was out in Pittsburgh in March. I'm originally from Pittsburgh. I grew up in Aliquippa, which is like 45 minutes west of Pittsburgh, 20 miles, somewhat. And Natalie grew up about 15 minutes away from me. And my friend Melissa I met in college. So, and she lived like about an hour south of me. So we had a good time. And what else am I working on? I am working on a hat out of Knitting and Color Absinthe colorway. The yarn is black, green, and purple. Has some deep forest green into it. I am about 4 inches in. I did the ribbing. I don't know if this is going to be a sockhead cowl or a sockhead hat. I taught Melissa to knit this weekend. She wanted to learn to knit. So, and teaching someone to knit, you gotta, you gotta find your own way of how you knit. Because when I knit from the inside out, and I know other people who knit from the outside in when they wrap their yarn around the needle, around the right hand needle. I'm left-handed too, so I do that from the inside out, and it was kind of hard to show her, because she's right-handed. So I showed her how I did it, and then we watched a video on how somebody else did it, and she got it. She got the motion down, but after a few stitches, I think she really wasn't into it as I was. So I didn't want to cast on a new project just to show her how it was done. I just showed her basically on my hat that I was working on, and some other projects I have that I'm working on. I'm working on a pullover sweater. It's the Harkin pullover by Kristen Hipsky. It was in the Webb's catalog. Basically, the sweater is going to be like the sock arm sweater. It has a magenta body, and it's going to have self-striping sleeves with a little like shoulder detail. I wasn't going to do the shoulder detail, but I figured it wouldn't hurt. It would make it even more unique. So, other than that, I hope that you all have a good week, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Happy knitting.